Greetings all and welcome back to the channel. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. The handheld emulation market has become increasingly competitive, with the Retroid Pocket 5 emerging as a strong challenger to the established Ayn Odin 2. While the Odin 2 has long been considered the king of Android gaming handhelds, the RP5's significantly lower price point raises an interesting question. Can it compete with the market leader while costing $80 less? Before we get into that, just note, as per usual, my videos are based on comprehensive research of multiple expert reviews and comparison videos, and not a hands-on experience. I love comparing tech devices, which is one of the main reasons for this channel's existence. So hopefully you get some useful info from this video, or at least enjoy it along with me. If you do, please remember to like and subscribe, as it really helps the channel out. With that said, let's consider the specs on these two units. The main differences between these devices lie in four key areas. First, the processor gap is significant. The Odin 2's Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 is 2 generations newer than the RP5's Snapdragon 865, offering substantially more processing power. Little more on that later though. Second, the battery capacity differences is dramatic, with the Odin 2 packing a 60% larger battery. Third, while both devices offer 1080p resolution, they use different display technologies. The RP5's AMOLED display offers better contrast and colors compared to the Odin 2's IPS LCD panel. Finally, the Odin 2 offers more configuration options with higher RAM and storage tiers, while the RP5 comes in a single configuration. But let's take a look at ergonomics and design, as there are some very pronounced differences in this area as well. The RP5 and the Odin 2 take different approaches to design and comfort. The RP5 seems to draw inspiration from PSP and PS Vita, with textured black grips and a glass front panel that adds to its premium feel. Its build quality is notably solid, though some users report the D-pad positioning being slightly frustrating due to its proximity to the left analog stick. This is subjective and may not be a problem for everyone. The Odin 2 takes a more modern approach with its design, featuring wider body dimensions and more pronounced rounded edges. The device does feel more substantial in hand though, according to those who have handled it, partly due to its larger battery and screen size. Both devices feature wall sensor joysticks and quality buttons. When it comes to performance though, we have that notable gap between these devices that I mentioned earlier. The Odin 2's Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor provides superior raw performance that is particularly evident in more demanding emulation scenarios. For example, in PS2 emulation, the Odin 2 can push up to 7 times resolution in games like Gran Turismo, while the RP5 starts slowing down at around 4 times resolution. This difference in performance is confirmed by reviewers and by the synthetic benchmarks I could find online. However, the RP5 Snapdragon 865 is no slouch, handling most emulation tasks admirably. It has perfect performance for systems up to PS1 and excellent GameCube emulation at 2 to 3 times resolution. It is also capable of PS2 emulation at 2.5 times resolution and solid performance with Android games like Genshin Impact. So it essentially does everything the Odin 2 can, just not as smoothly. The Odin 2's additional processing power mainly comes into play with more demanding tasks and provides some headroom for future emulation developments like Windows emulation on Android. This is still relatively new, but it is improving, and having the processing power to emulate demanding PC games just adds some value to this handheld. Both devices handle streaming and Android games excellently, though the Odin 2's Wi-Fi 7 provides a slight edge in streaming scenarios. I have to also mention the Odin 2's excellent battery life. The larger battery is a real winner, with many reviewers only needing to charge the unit once a week depending on how much you play on it. This, along with the superior power, really makes the Odin 2 seem worth the extra cost. Before we wrap up, let's consider some pros and cons to recap. The Retroid Pocket 5 has a superior AMOLED display with better contrast and brightness. It has a more affordable price point, and it has excellent build quality for that price. Unfortunately, it has a less powerful processor and a smaller battery capacity. There are also some ergonomic compromises with the control layout. The Ayn Odin 2, on the other hand, has superior processing power, exceptional battery life, and has a generally more popular button layout for extended play. Now, on the downside, it has a significantly higher price point, and it comes with less impressive display technology. The larger size may also be less portable. The RP5 represents an impressive value proposition, offering premium features like an AMOLED display at a competitive price point. While it can't match the Odin 2's raw performance or battery life, it provides more than enough power for most users' emulation needs. The Odin 2 remains the more capable device overall, and I would arguably say it's worth the $80 premium, but only if the convenience of superior battery life and more seamless performance is a must for you. If you're looking to play mostly PlayStation 2 games and below, and possibly stream some games here and there, then the RP5 is the clear choice in this comparison, for me at least, as it does all of the above at a much lower price point. It also looks gorgeous while doing it with that premium design and AMOLED display. If you're looking to purchase, I would kindly ask that you please consider using the links in the description, as I earn a small commission from them at no cost to you. I'm working towards a place where I can actually purchase these and do hands-on reviews, and the affiliate income is a part of that, so thanks for any and all support. If you want some more info on either of these devices, you can click on the links on screen now for some of my other videos on them. That's it for this one though. Have a nice day, and I will catch you in the next tech update.